Let's talk about movies.
Okay.
Since
we're on movies. You're right.
Since we got there. By the way, thanks for the trivia about Mean Girls.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Did you look into that a little bit?
I did, and I bought the book and I gave it to. So on the last episode, or the one before, with my friend Morgan, we talked about the movie, and I gave her a copy of that book, Queen Bees and Wannabes.
Nice. You read it already?
No, I haven't. I haven't read it.
You're a fast reader. I'm not a fast reader.
No, I bought a copy just to give to her. She just had a daughter. So
perfect.
I was like,
this will prepare you for high school.
Right. Yeah. Teach your daughter how her friends are maybe gonna be unkind.
Should have told her you're in the Tina Fey book club now. So
yeah.
That's where it all started from. She read it and was like, make this into a movie.
And it was well done.
It was amazing.
So
arguably the best high school movie.
You think so? I mean, that's my question. You want me to read the official question?
Sure, while I think about it.
You know the question, but when you think about movies or television featuring adolescence, what's the first one that comes to mind and why?
Yeah, it's definitely Mean Girls. 100%. It's an amazing movie. It I don't know. It's witty, funny. It's got a great plot, realistic, likable characters and unlikable characters. And it delivers a good message about, not getting what was the message? The message is being nice to each other, essentially, and like not getting caught up in cliques and like talking crap, because at the end of the day that just makes you feel worse, is the idea. So yeah, I think it just hits. Even as like a young boy when it came out, I don't know when it came out, but I was an adolescent,
Mm-hmm.
And like very not interested in what would be considered chick flicks at the time, which I don't even think I would consider that a chick flick now. It's just a comedy. It's about high school.
It's so good.
But even back then, I recognized, I was like, wow, this is a great movie.
Dude, hold that thought for 1 second. I gotta pee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And we're back.
Yes.
Thanks for that, dude.
Yeah. I don't thank you. That was a good timing.
Chugging this whole iced tea lemonade and being middle-aged, I guess.
I'm here too, man. I don't play around with that anymore. That's one of the things, like, I know in the military I had to do that a lot, like holding it forever, and I just don't do it if I don't have to anymore. I just hate it. I'm kind of like a nuisance about it sometimes. Like, I really don't care if I inconvenience people. I'm like, dude, I gotta go, man. Like, I'm not.
No, it's good. That's the way.
I know it's healthier technically. I'm like, dude, I don't know. But I also I chug a lot of water too. So like, I've been stopping myself during this because I've been like, I'll 2 sips. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same. I mean, I'm lucky enough. I have a restroom in my classroom. So
yeah,
I'll
that's a score, dude.
I'll just go while the kids are working.
Amazing.
Like, I'm supposed to be supervising them, but I'm like,
it's gonna happen.
You supervise yourselves.
Yeah.
Like, you're 17.
I see you every day. You guys are always like, you behave for the most part. Like, it is what it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can still hear it too.
Yeah. And I trust you. Like, whatever. I'll go take a dump if I have to.
That's nice. You have the option. That's for sure. Because I know that's the bane of a lot of teachers' working experience.
Holding it,
yeah, because you got to go a whole class.
There's absolutely
and then
no
you got
reason.
like 9. Depending on the school, you got like 9 to like 2 minutes to get to the next class. It's just
right.
It's just crazy.
Yeah,
I'll have students wait for me a lot of times. If it's an in between thing, I'll be like, you guys can hang outside the class. I know you're not mad about it. Like, let's be real here. So
right.
Yeah, but
yeah, there's no reason to. I had to hold my bladder working jobs where. Like an EMS.
Yeah.
Working on the ambulance.
Yeah.
Like, you're on a call, you're with a patient. There's no options.
There's literally nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
Like, hold it.
Yep.
And we'll be at the ER soon, and I might have to just transfer care in a big hurry and go relieve myself. But nobody's dying in this classroom.
No.
Like, I'm good. There's no emergencies.
Yeah.
No.
It's not that serious.
It's not that serious. That's just chill.
Relax, everybody. It's all good, man.
Yeah, it's all
just
good.
Take a breath.
I like I'm trying to return my brain to movies.
Well,
We talked a little bit about the idea of movies being this like cultural vehicle and driver of adolescents understanding that their problems are not unique.
It's a form of education. But yeah, we did talk about that. I think it was like a form of education. It's a story. Stories are educative, or they educate you, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what
I think that's true.
adjective I just made up, but a good story will have a message.
Or a lot.
Or a lot of them. And depending on how they execute that, you just learn something. So it kind of goes back to the whole Aristotle thing of like monoculture, of keeping us all united under a certain flag, which I have thoughts about. But to go back to what we were saying about Mean Girls.
Yeah.
It's Mean Girls and then Superbad.
Okay. And then Superbad.
Yeah. I don't even know, like, I don't even want to say it's like Mean Girls, big gap, Superbad. It's probably like almost simultaneous thought, to be honest with you, but it's probably Mean Girls first, just because it was first. And culturally, I think it had the biggest impact on a lot of people.
For its time.
For its time, yeah. Superbad wasn't long after it.
No. I think they did different things.
Oh, 100%. They totally focused on different stuff.
Yeah.
Two different movies, for sure. Yeah.
And you can go back in time and look at other movies that just they weren't better or worse. They were just different.
Yeah.
Breakfast Club was different.
Mm-hmm.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High was different. Superbad was...
Superbad.
Tell me about Superbad. Why Superbad?
Superbad, man. They just captured the anxiety and focus, I think, of my generation. Like when I was a kid in high school, like kind of the way they act and like just their focus in life, which was essentially just partying, like trying to get laid. And because like they think they're supposed to, like, and like, not that that's a part of the story or theme or anything like that, but like, I mean, it's in there, it's not focused on, but like that is the idea. They think they're supposed to. That's how they that's their coming of age. That's how they prove that they are like men,
Yeah.
And they do it in a hilarious way. That's this fun 24-hour adventure. I love stories that like hit just like a 24-hour time frame thing. Those are so fun. Super relatable characters. We all know a Fogel, a McLovin type. We've all known that kid. We've known the Jonah Hill. We've known the Michael Cera. And it's just good, man. It's just fun. It's just quality jokes, timing, characters, the whole situation, the ironies. Like, it's just a very well made movie. And it made me feel very seen and validated in my like angst about, like, I need to sleep with a girl, like I gotta lose my virginity. Like stuff like that, it's just so stupid. But like that is your soul. For some kids, it was for me at one point in high school. That was my sole focus. So much of like, which is so silly, and that's the great thing about that movie is that, it's this thing I learned the hard way without that movie. Maybe the movie helps a little bit, but it's not. If your goal is to get laid, and that's your main goal, and that's how you're going to treat the people who you're trying to get laid by, you're probably not going to get laid. But if you just treat them like a human and talk to them like a person and a friend, really that's what it is. It's a friend. Be a friend. That's going to end up with you probably getting laid, having a relationship, and like they hit that in the film. And like, so how important. So not only is it this like raunchy, ridiculous, humor, but it also has a really good moral story about like friendship and like dating in high school, I guess, how to treat people right. And that cops are people too.
And cops are people too.
Cops are people too. Yeah. And sometimes they're cool.
Yeah.
I've met a few like that. Yeah. So I remember I asked you before, but I forget, what movie do you think of when you think of high school movie?
Gosh, I don't know that I can pick one.
Yeah?
Yeah, there are so many for
There's not one that immediately comes to your mind?
No.
Wow. What's your top 3 or something?
Oh gosh, that's so difficult,
What?
dude.
What?
Wow.
You don't have to, not even top 3. It's not about who's first or third, but like, what's at least one of them that comes to mind for you? Just to give us some type of timeline of where you're at here.
The more I think about it, the longer the list gets. That's the problem. Like, I don't, would I have said Superbad before we talked about Superbad? I don't know. Now I would definitely say Superbad.
Okay.
Because it does capture something, especially about being a teenage young man, being a teenage boy. And because what you're experiencing, what you're going through hormonally and socially, and what approval of your friends and acting cool, and also wanting to feel wanted by the opposite sex. That's a big part of it, right?
Yeah, you want love too. You just think that you got to have sex for it first.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, sex is the medium to which you'll find love, and it's the opposite is the irony, typically, you know?
Yeah. And maybe that's...
I mean, it can work that way. I don't want to say it can. I'm just saying that that's probably not the best way to go about it, is all I'm saying. I think that's going to lead to a lot of shallow relationships and broken hearts and possibly STDs.
100%. 100%. Whoops, babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a conversation that's not had enough with young men. Is, you know, a lot of people think like the entire impulse for men to be hypergamous and promiscuous and everything is just the physical act of sex. And I think so much of it is really more emotional than that. I think men are more romantic. I think men want to feel wanted. They want to feel desirable.
Yeah.
They want the confidence boost. It's good for the ego, all of that. And also, men want a relationship.
Yeah.
They like want a girl to be their girl.
And if you want proof of that, just look at the relationships they build with their guy friends. Like, they're literally, there's literally a word called bromance.
Yeah.
Because we develop such deep bonds with our bros. Like, that doesn't go away just because there's a woman. It goes away because of our preconceived notions about what a woman is supposed to be to us is the problem. And so, yeah, I think we do want all things. I think you're right. But that's, you know, I think that could be said about guys on practically every social level in our society. You know, a lot of the things that we put on as far as like the non-emotional stuff and like the physical part is trained to like push that down and aside, so much so that we don't realize we're doing it half the time. That was a big like awakening for me to realize that stuff, because then just leads us crazy. I love now I was just watching this new movie called Messages for Isabel or something like that. It's like a kind of a, it's like a rom-com but with like a dark beginning. And in it, I'm noticing this more in movies, which I really like. In it, the girl, she's in her like 20s. She's working as a chef. She's trying to do her thing. She's in the dating game, and like it's her going through all these like terrible guys, you know. And it's fun in this day and age now that we're getting a lot more of the female perspective on what it is like to date and how guys act towards women. Not just the stereotypical like, oh, catcalling, but like, you know, one guy, she's like sleeping with him and he's just like weird. And it's like, and now tell me everything's going to be okay. And like, you know, and then like kind of like volatile, which is like scary if you're looking at it from the woman's stance. And I'm like putting myself in their shoes. Like, if I'm dating a girl and she's volatile, that's more of an annoyance for me. And like, kind of like, I got to deal with this. If you're a woman and you're with a volatile guy, that's scary.
It's like danger.
That's danger. Like, they're on top of you. Like, nah.
And they're clearly like unhinged.
Yeah. And now they have access to you. Like, that's pretty scary. Anyways, I digress. Sorry, I jump around a lot.
No.
Back to Superbad and Mean Girls. You know what's cool about that you made me realize?
Same girl? Same actress?
No.
Yeah.
Who?
The girl that plays Katie in Mean Girls is she also plays the girl that Jonah Hill hooks up with.
No, she doesn't.
That's
That's Emma Stone.
Emma Stone is who Jonah Hill hooked up with.
Yeah, Emma Stone is who he hooks up with, but it's what's her face?
Who was in Mean Girls?
Mean Girls. It's Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, it's Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I was thinking of Easy A.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Easy
Oh, I
A was
forgot
Emma
about that.
Stone.
As far as high school movies go, that's a good movie.
That's a good one.
That is a good movie. I like Emma Stone.
My
She's
brain
cool.
was seeing Emma Stone's face. But you're right, it is Lindsay Lohan.
I could see that though. Yeah. I could see that.
Yeah.
Interesting. What different? Still would have worked with Lindsay Lohan, I think. But
Easy A is a good one too.
it is. But I will say, Mean Girl and Superbad are around the same time frame. Superbad's a little bit later, obviously. But I think that's why they go hand in hand in my mind, is because it's just a different perspective. It's male versus female.
Yeah.
That's like the big thing. So that's cool. But yeah, Easy A is really good too. I really like the whole gossip and like, even if you're not, what you're even putting out, you are what people think you are, essentially. You know what I mean? As far as society's concerned, right? So
yeah.
But
have you seen Kids?
No. That's a high school movie?
It's a movie about adolescence. None of it takes place in a school. It's one of the most graphic movies about teenagers experimenting with teenager stuff.
Oh.
It's unrated, it's independent. It doesn't stream anywhere. You have to literally buy the Blu-ray on Amazon. And and you'll get you're gonna like an Australian copy if you buy it on Amazon.
Wow.
It's really good. And it's mostly no-name actors. A very young Rosario Dawson is in it.
Rosario Dawson, that sounds familiar.
She was in Clerks 2 and Daredevil and
the first Daredevil?
A bunch of movies.
With
the TV series.
Oh.
She plays the nurse.
Rosario Dawson. I do know her.
There
Yep.
you go.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, her as like a teenager, isn't it?
Okay, I like her.
But it's they're having sex and smoking weed and all kinds of, and that's just the whole movie, and being as vulgar as you can possibly imagine teenage.
Is there like a message to it, or is it just like, looking at, is it kind of just more like a observation of like that culture,
It's both. There's a cautionary tale thing built into it. Yeah.
Because Project X is kind of like that.
Project.
You're really just examining high school party culture more than anything than you are learning. I know there's some type of message in there somewhere, but that's not really the point of the movie at all. It's really just to see a crazy high school party.
Yeah, to see 300 teenagers on ecstasy burning the house down.
Which they made off of an actual event.
Really?
Yeah, there's a kid in Australia who threw a party that was a rager. And that's the people who wrote Project X that they got the inspiration from. And there's actually a video on YouTube. You guys check this out. They got a video on YouTube of this Australian, journalist or whatever. And she's interviewing him. And it's kind of hilarious because he's just a character, and like he's exactly the type of kid that would throw a party like that. And he's got like his long hair and his hat and his like shades on. I think he's like shirtless, and he's just like, so like I just wanted to like do this thing, and I did it, and like and he's just like super chill. And I was like, this kid, like, he doesn't give any F's. Like, he was like, he said a couple like off the wall things while he's in the interview too, and like just didn't care at all. And it's just funny. I don't know.
Wow.
Just more trivia.
I love it. I love it. You mentioned Dead Poets earlier. I think that doesn't get enough.
I think that also classifies as a high school movie.
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't think about it.
I mean, they're at a all-boys boarding school.
But still, yeah.
But they're trying to meet girls, and they're dealing with issues with other faculty, and they're dealing with issues with their parents.
And identity and expression. And
yep. And spoiler alert, one of them kills himself. Which,
such a great, like, honestly, probably like a master, like work of art, because like he kills himself. It's open for interpretation, because you could argue that he only killed himself because Robin Williams exposed him to literature and thinking, and having more of a sense, like focus on his sensibilities and stuff like that. And like you could say that like that made him more susceptible to killing himself, because he's more like internal facing and emotional in that way. But also, obviously, the dad is like the obvious reason why he killed himself. Like the dad wasn't letting him express himself, which is also the whole warning in the movie, which is that like if we're not expressing ourselves, like repression is a bad thing. Like we need to be able to express ourselves in a healthy way, which knowing literature helps us do, like in a healthy way. You gotta do it. Healthy is the key part. And so yeah, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, would he have killed himself if he hadn't met Robin Williams? Would he just accepted his life? Or did Robin Williams set him free, and was the cost of him being set free too high, you know? Because obviously I would argue that he should have exposed him to that. Regardless of what happened, that's on the dad, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, because he was expressing, he was doing theater, he was doing a great job, he was happy.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, that's on the dad as far as I see it. But I do think there's a part in there where it's like, would have he even known that he was in a box if Robin Williams didn't show it to him, you know?
Or would it have been something or someone else eventually?
Down the line. Probably.
And maybe is it easier to handle? I mean, yeah, it's one of those, it's a fictitious story.
Yeah.
Right? But worth pondering.
Yeah.